love Hollywood. Oh, I still need to add you on Discord. Discord name is Lakaya, just like the Twitch. Is that how I just add you? Friend requests. Friends. How do I add people? Add friend. Send friend request. Yay, it worked. Okay, I added you. I should have done that 2 days ago. I should have did that 2 days ago. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Spotify. No, that's not right. So today we are going to be doing Ms. Foodie Beauty. I mean, we're behind on Amber Q&A. I don't know. Like, I'm just not really feeling it. The Q&A. I mean, we're definitely gonna do it, just not today. I just wasn't feeling it. So I've been talking about how Chantal has these vlogs, and we need to do them because we're behind. So we need to do trying a shirt that's too tight, weekly weigh-in, can't sleep, and maybe we'll do one of these messy ones. If that's cool. I think Amber's banned. Guys, the Amber situation is so weird. It's so weird. I mean, I mean, I've been covering her over 2 years now, 2.5 years about, and I've never seen anything like this. You know, she, in my opinion, she's trying to gaslight everybody, saying, oh, well, if you've been watching me a long time, you should know that I like to take breaks like this. She's never taken a break like this. This is obscene. I mean, there was one time in like January of 2022, 2023, where she took like 10 days off. That was probably the longest time that I ever saw her. And I mean, take a break like that, but nothing like this. Nothing like this. I don't know what's going on. As long as we think she's banned, she doesn't have to work. Oh, you think she's kind of like leaning into it? It's like, oh, well, you know, I'm just going to spark the drama. I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to keep people wondering where I am. So she gets, I mean, okay. But, I mean, you're the only one, like, taking the L here. That this doesn't really affect anyone else. Oh my gosh. I mean, has she... I don't even know. I haven't even looked. Does she still do the Q&A? Is she still doing it right now? Instagram, this, that. Oh yeah, she's still doing the Q&A. Amber, no one cares. No one cares. I mean, it's just like the dumbest stuff. It's like, it's honestly, like, you see these questions. They're just her fighting about her like, cancer diagnosis. Like, it's just, like, so random. I mean, what's your favorite Blake Lively movie? A Simple Favor. Like, we've seen this 1,000 times before. I don't know. Are you using ChatGPT to answer these questions? Gosh. She'll be back and bigger than ever. That's a scary thought. That is a scary thought. I mean, to gain at over 500 like that, you need to be massively intaking calories. Because, I mean, your body, like, burns calories every day, just you existing. So for her to keep up with that, I mean, she must be not be moving, like, at all. The Q&A is boring. Sometimes the questions are fun, like when she pops off, but I mean, like, I just looked through it just now. I mean, I just skimmed. It's like, what's your favorite movie? Do you like Taylor Swift? What's your favorite color? What were you lying about cancer? Like, it's just like the same old stuff. It's the same old stuff. Emily is spoon feeding her, and Amber knows she's gonna get shit for it. She definitely gained weight and doesn't want us to see. I think it could be a whole bunch of things. It's just discouraging for her to want to upload right now. Ellie Fins 98, thank you so much for 8 months. Hello, everyone. Haven't caught a live in a while. Missed y'all. We have missed you too, Ellie Fins. Thank you so much for resubscribing. I appreciate that. Welcome back to the Twitch team. Good old Ellie Fins. Well, does she like Tay-Tay? I think she goes back and forth. I think that she's like, Taylor Swift is overrated. I don't know. Caitlin Ray. Oh my gosh, an 8-hour tattoo. Oh my gosh. I don't have any tattoos, but the only thing I know about tattoos is they're really expensive and they take a long time. And depending on where you get it on the body, it can hurt. Get on the tattoo train. I don't think that they're for me. I just don't think that they're for me. I also don't really have anything mean. Like, if I had something meaningful, like, you know how all the Olympians get the Olympic symbol tattooed? Like, I don't know, if something meaningful happened, like really, really meaningful, sure. You know, maybe once the Girl World Series finale concludes, I'll get their initials tattooed somewhere, maybe on my ass. Frantic Yak, thank you so much for becoming a member on YouTube. Hey, Frantic Yak. Hey. Good old Frantic Yak. Where's my yak sticker? Have y'all ever seen this before? I have a sticker of Jeffrey riding a yak. How funny. I love it. Good old Frantic Yak. Thank you. That is definitely not your first month. I don't know why that said that was your first month. Anonymous, whoever you are, I really appreciate you gifting a subscription to Emotional Support Slushy. That was really nice of you to do. Good old Emotional Support Slushy. I don't have one of those this evening, unfortunately. But I appreciate you making them a member. Thank you, Anonymous. We also had 5 gifted memberships come in from Frantic Yak. Thank you for doing that, Frantic Yak. I really appreciate your generosity. Oh my gosh. Right out the gate here, 5 gifted subscriptions from good old Frantic Yak. Thank you so much. I highly doubt there's a yak emoji. What is that? I see a buffalo. What is that thing? Whatever Tashi just commented. What is that? It kind of looks like a yak, honestly. Use whatever emoji Tashi just used to celebrate Frantic Yak's 5 gifted memberships in the chat, please. Thank you. I think that's a buffalo emoji. I think that's the closest we're going to get. Yeah. Oh my gosh. We also had 5 gifted memberships from our lovely mod Tangled. Thank you so much for doing that, Tangled. I really appreciate that. Hey, glad you could join us this evening, Tangled. Thank you. Did you watch Salah fall? Yeah, that was kind of anticlimactic for me. I mean, it was just like the reflection in a photo, and like it just kind of looked like he stumbled. It didn't really. I don't know. I don't. I didn't think that was that like that funny. I didn't think it was that entertaining. We also so thank you so much to our mod Tangled. Can we get some What's it? Yarn? Yes. Yarn or rope emojis in the chat for Tangled. Thank you, Tangled. What's Tangled's emoji? Either yo. Oh my god. Yarn or rope. I almost just said yope. Okay, let's get started with this, y'all. We are behind on the vlogs, so we are going to hashtag catch up.
Hello.
Oh, this is back when she was still using the treadmill. Okay, so when did she upload this? 8 days ago? October 13th? Yeah, she was still using the treadmill at this point. The treadmill has since been retired. I don't really know the purpose of the treadmill right now. But I think it's nice. I think it's poetic. I think that it serves as a reminder of the work that Chantal is unwilling to put in to better her own life.
Getting ready to work out. Yalla. Warming up. Hold the line. Love isn't always on time. Oh, oh,
oh. Okay, so what do we think? Do we think that she got off the treadmill? Do we think that she got on the treadmill, walked for 10 seconds, had him come in the room, do the 10 minutes, and then her get back on 10 minutes later to make it look like she walked 10 minutes? Oh my gosh. I never thought I'd see Heat Miser walk on a treadmill, but here we are. Ugh. I'm Mr. Heat Blister. I'm Mr. Sun. Going for 20 minutes. Oh, look. Magically, the speed went down. So we went from, what was it, 2.6? Yeah, we went for... Didn't want to be overly ambitious here. Yeah, so we went down 0.6. Okay.
All right, hello guys. Shubadik, Julia. Shubadik. That means what do you want? Shoo. What? And yes, we've been snuggling. So that's why I have cat hair everywhere. I know I'm a mess. I just wanted to share that bit of exercise with you. I was listening to my music and, you know, I was going and going and...
There's no way she can walk 2 miles an hour. Well, remember that thing isn't programmed in miles per hour. It's in kilometers per hour. So that's even slower.
And midway I put it up to, I think, 2.6. And then I did...
Notice how she does not provide a unit of measurement. She wants everybody to think that it's miles per hour so that she gets more credit. But they use kilometers over there. All the times that she has talked about the speed on the treadmill, she's always just used numbers. 2.8, 2.6, 2.0. She never says miles per hour or kilometers per hour. She just says the number. She does that on purpose.
Most of the time at 2.0. Did a couple of minutes at the beginning at 1.9. And the music energized me. So, yeah, I just thought one of the 15-minute mark, that's what I was aiming for, 15 minutes. I started at 10. I did 15 minutes yesterday. Was aiming for 15 minutes today. And then I'm like, I still have juice in me. So, you know what? I'm going to do 20. So I did 20.
Chantal, the only juice that you have in you is a Capri Sun.
Could I have kept going past 20? Honestly, I think what was really holding me back was like fear, because...
Fear. Fear. That's what's holding her back from losing weight. Not because she's lazy or not because she's entitled. No. Fear. Well, I just don't eat fruits and vegetables because I'm afraid. Afraid of fruits, vegetables, and exercise. Listen, doctor. I'm not losing weight because I like to eat fried food and because I don't like to move. I'm just scared. This is a new one. Oh my gosh. Maybe I could... You think I could scare the fear out of her? You think I could scare her into liking fruits and vegetables again? Here. Let's see if I could scare her into liking fruits and vegetables again. Ah! Broccoli! Ah! Tomatoes! Ah! Bananas! Apples! Carrots! Pears! Cantaloupe! Ah! Oh, exercise. You think that worked? I'm afraid.
Walking for 20 minutes straight on a treadmill. It's been a while since I've done that. And I wanted to show you guys that just a bit for accountability and also just maybe as a vlog filler, I don't know, but just to show you guys that even though I'm not, doing live streams for the moment, I am still keeping up with my daily exercise. I find that it actually does improve my mood and energizes me because
now remember, this was uploaded 8 days ago. Since then, we've gotten 2 big rages out of Chantal. But yeah, walking on the treadmill improves her mood.
Before working out, I was in the crappiest mood. Okay, I was feeling a bit discouraged, a bit just tired. I just didn't want to do anything. And I thought, just do it. Just do the workout. And now I feel better. Like, it really did boost my mood a bit. So yeah, whoever said that exercise boosts mood, it does. So, remember this shirt? Yeah, the one from Thailand that didn't fit. Now, I know I didn't lose
Oh my god, we're already doing a before and after. We're already doing a before and after. Remember 4 weeks ago when I bought this gigantic abaya at that crowded mall that had 2 people in it in Bangkok? Well, I'll have you know, since walking on the treadmill 2 days in a row at 1.8, I can now fit in said abaya. Oh, gosh. Frantic Yak, thank you so much for sending in a super chat. OGzo No, thank you so much for gifting a subscription. We also had Blue Eyes come in for 4 months. Thank you so much for using your Prime on my channel. Walking in slow motion cancels out the calories of 2 plates of spaghetti. Yeah. And if she doesn't do the damage prior to getting on the treadmill, we'll do it after. That's what she likes to call replenishing. Remember when she would get in that pool and she would tread water for like half a second? She would sit there and kind of like splash her arms around like a toddler. Remember she would do that for a hot second? After those swimming sessions, she would come back up to the apartment and have gigantic plates of pasta to replenish. Kind of like Michael Phelps. Remember Michael Phelps would like always talk about his Olympic diet? He would burn like an obscene amount of calories every day from swimming, and then he would replenish with like tons and tons of food. It's the same thing here. It's the same thing. She needs to replenish.
a ton of weight. But I'm down some kilos since Thailand, and I thought maybe I would try and see if I also lost some inches and if this will button up better and look better on me. So I I thought we would give this shirt another try. So Yella, I'll be right back.
What do you mean it didn't fit? It fit back then. I see a whole lot of wiggle room in this. Remember when I bought this and it didn't fit? It fit. What do you mean? So we're doing a before and after of clothes that had once already fit. Okay.
So it's a little snug.
How is that snug? There's a ton of room in it. You're able to pull it outward from yourself.
But, I mean, it's not bad. I just don't find it very flattering. It should probably be
Oh my god. Well, Chantal, I mean, a brick wall might be flattering for you. Nothing's going to be flattering. I mean, you're 400 pounds.
A lot looser. I guess I'm going to have to lose weight. Maybe if I pull it up a little like this. I don't know.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
What is this? Where did she find this? What corner of SoundCloud did she find this audio file? Oh my gosh. Chantal, you're 40. Why are you playing like copyright-free rap music over your vlog of you trying on an abaya? What? I mean, like, okay, so we see the cat sitting on the treadmill right now. I would imagine that this is the only use or function that this treadmill gets at this point. So it's somewhere for the cat to sit and clean itself. Chat OBCD, thank you so much for 9 months, all the way back from January. Thank you so much, Chat OBCD. Hey, a 9-monther. Thank you.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you want.
This is just the dumbest shit. I mean, she's doing a before and after of clothes that already fit. Honestly, and like, I'm not just saying this either. It looks more tight. It looks more firm on the right side. It looks more loose and flowy over here. And I mean, Chantal, look at the thinning filter that she's using. Does she think that we're this stupid? She really thinks that we are this stupid. So the difference is, yes, you look different from the left photo to the right photo, but the difference is, it's not because you got your ass on a treadmill and ate healthy. It's because you used a slimming filter. Look at this. I mean, honestly, she honestly looks a little bit like, look at the dimensions. Look at the shape of her body in this. Chantal, you don't look like this. I always say, if I had wheels, I'd be a wagon. You don't look like this, Chantal. This is ridiculous. I mean, honestly, in this photo, it almost looks like she has a waist. I mean, you know how Chantal, I've said, like, her body is just like a capital D? Like the letter D. Picture, like, the capital letter D in your mind. Like, that's Chantal's shape. I mean, with this, like, where her hands are, it almost looks like she has a waist. Chantal, you don't have a waist. What is going on? Yes, a before and after, but it's not from weight loss. It's from an Instagram filter.
Wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
All right, you guys. So did you see?
I always show up and make a statement. If you want to talk shit, don't play. What are these lyrics? You always show up and make a statement? Chantal, you shit yourself in a hotel room. That's the statement you're making. What is it?
See the comparison in the two videos? What do you think? Does it fit me a bit better?
No.
Now I find...
Look, she already unbuttoned it. I thought that it was fitting so well. I thought that it's so loose now. Why did you unbutton it? She looks like... she looks like a dad on vacation in Hawaii. You know, just like walking around, unbuttoned shirt. Cocktails at 10 a.m.
When I lose weight, I lose up in the top area first. So this part is going to be smaller and fit me better than down here. So it seems maybe to fit a slightly bit better, but I can't tell. It doesn't feel, it still feels, you know, a bit snug. So we're going to keep trying this shirt and see, you know, the progress over time. I like to keep
the progress over time. Okay, so when you gain weight, you're going to put this back on. I like this. This is the blueprint abaya. Let's see how far we've come.
Some things that don't fit right. I think I have some other clothes in my dresser that don't fit right. So maybe tomorrow I'll try on the rest of them to see, and we can keep tabs. You know I'm going to be sweating until I take a cold shower. So, well, as cold as it can get in Kuwait. It's not quite winter yet. It's still kind of warm. It felt like 38 today, and it was 45% humidity. So that's still kind of humid. So,
God, I would hate to live in her body. I mean, just a perpetual state of being hot, sweaty, and out of breath. Oh, gosh. This would just be awful. Anytime you get up to do anything. Royal Rose, thank you. I was officially diagnosed with sleep apnea, and I blame Chantal. My CPAP will be here in a week, and all I can think about is the CPAP rescue. Well, Royal Rose, something tells me that you won't be leaving your CPAP machine at a drug addict's house to go and rescue, so keep a close eye on it. Pumpkin Spice Buzzball allegation, thank you. Sleep and get up for university? No. Geordie and pissy fat women? Yes. Priorities. Priorities. When you look back on your years in college, I want you to remember that you didn't, buckle down and do homework and get adequate sleep and go out and socialize and make friends and all. No. You hung out and watched fat women.
Let's just see. Julia, is this your idea of a workout? I do the work and then you sit on the treadmill?
I do the work. No. Her walking at like 0.8 miles per hour. I do all the work. Honestly, Julia laying there and licking herself is probably doing more work than what Chantal has done on this treadmill.
But also pay attention to the puffiness level of my face in that video versus this one. Just doing a bit of a comparison for like some kind of non-scale victory. A little bit of encouragement goes a long way. So yeah, just let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Of course, be nice. Thank you. And it's much appreciated.
Whoa. Be nice. You just gave us this whole video or this whole music dialogue about how you don't take shit. You don't start problems. You end them. You're a bad bitch. What happened to all that? Be nice in the comments, guys. That's not very gangster of you, Chantal. That's not very hard of you.
And yeah, that's about it.
Okay, so she has nothing to say. She's sitting here sweating, doing nothing, has nothing to say, but she needs the video to go over 8 minutes so that she can get the mid-roll ad. 7 minutes, 18 seconds. Okay, that's about all I have. 7 minutes, 18 seconds. So, how's the weather?
Had my cheat meal yesterday, which caused a lot of controversy. I think it maybe just reminded people of my mukbangs and thought maybe it would be a slippery slope. The cheat meal did not make me feel good at all. You know, had really bad heartburn, low energy, just, you know, not, and it was a very high calorie meal and, you know, not very nutritious. I mean, I probably had a lot of protein, but there's healthier protein sources than that. So live and learn. I am going to forego the cheat meal. I'm not sure.
No way. No way. That's the only thing you have to look forward to in life. If you did, I mean, I know that this diet only lasted 48 hours, but just in her mindset of being on a diet for 48 hours, there's no way she gets rid of the cheat meal. I mean, other than food, smoking, and drinking soda, Chantal, you don't get any pleasure out of life. You need that cheat meal. Angela Valentine, thank you so much for 9 months. My fiance's dad stayed with us. We made him watch you, and he wasn't amused. He said you weren't funny and referred to you as the talking head. We said, don't be mean to Jordy, and he asked if you ever shut up. Well, I don't think that that generation quite gets this kind of humor. I think that back in their day, the only humor that they got was the funnies in the newspaper, or I don't know. He sounds senile, but thank you for sticking up for me, Angela. Babe, babe, babe. Thank you so much for that. Hello, I am here to project. That's all we're really doing. I mean, honestly, we really, I mean, you know, this kind of commentary, it's humorous, it's nasty, it's mean, it's bad and everything. But at the baseline, at the core of my commentary, it really is just projection. When I turn this camera off, I too am a 400-pound woman that's always out of breath and sweating. So I'm glad that you're here to join me in that quest.
You know, what I'm going to do about ordering out. I said that I would cook 5 days a week and order out maybe once or twice, so maybe 5 to 6 days. But we'll see how that goes. I might reserve the takeout meals, and you know, we can make them healthier food. Just mostly the fried food, I got to stay away from it. Really, you know, with no gallbladder, you have special rules to follow. Yeah, we might reserve it for when we're just not feeling well, or like I'm not feeling well, or just a really, really bad day or something like that. But even those I'm going to try to push through. So it's so easy to just give up and just say, okay, I'm just going to order food. And so yeah, that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this little vlog for you guys. I'm just enjoying the journey so far, the ups and downs.
Take off your skinny filter. Remove all the filters. Take off the thing that's covering up your multiple throats, and then we'll talk.
Honestly, I'm just really just trying to focus on this and get through the first few initial steps, and more to come later. All right, guys, so thank you so much for your support and your kind words. It really means a lot. And I'll see you.
Realistically, this vlog could have been maybe 3 minutes. I mean, just like, I just don't know, like, how after such a long time, they're still so bad at this. I mean, Amber Lynn hasn't uploaded in almost 3 weeks now, and Chantal has to scrape the bottom of the barrel to get 9 minutes out into a video. I mean, today I uploaded a video of just me like talking about the most random shit. Like I over on my other channel, Oh Lordy More Jordy, like they're very low effort vlogs. It's just like me talking about anything. I mean, I think my vlog was 12 minutes. Absolutely no effort, no nothing. I mean, they have to try to get a 9-minute video out. I can't imagine after all this time, you're still this bad at it. All right, moving on. That one was bad.
Well, hello, guys.
Who is this? Oh my gosh, look at all this. Somebody got a Jeffree Star Cosmetics gift card. Oh boy, you think she's on the PR list? Who is this? Wow.
Guys, Foodie Beauties, Beezers, everyone, welcome back to another video. So, today, I thought was weigh-in day. Actually, to make it a proper week, tomorrow would actually be weigh-in day. Because the last time I weighed myself was October 8th. And today's the 14th, so I guess technically tomorrow, but I'm doing my weigh-in today. I did my weigh-in today thinking that it was weigh-in day, so I'm going to insert my weigh-in here.
Oh yeah, that's the reason why we don't want to see your feet. It's because that you didn't have a fresh pedicure. So she's blurring it out on purpose so that we don't see the scale number. But even if she does come up on the scale number, it's subjective because we don't know if she's tampered with this thing. Chantal in the past has tampered with scales. She does rig them to show up lesser than they are. The blueprint for this is when her ex-roommate, Pete's, stepped onto a scale and he was about 80 pounds less than what he was expecting the number to show. So Chantal has manipulated scales in the past. Why not now? My God, she can't even see the number over the own fabric. I mean, that's how you know things are bad. I mean, without minimal neck motion, if you can't look down and see the number on the scale because of your gut or because of the fabric extending from your gut like this, there's a problem. There's a problem. Katie Bird, thank you so much for 10 gifted memberships. I really appreciate you, Katie Bird. Thank you so much. I saw that we just turned the chat into an aviary. I love it, you guys. Thank you so much, Katie Bird. Appreciate you being a mod. Happy Monday to you. Hope you had a good weekend. Blurred feet because she needs a pedicure, not because they're about to fall off. Yeah, not because her feet are black and purple from lack of circulation, but because she doesn't have a pedicure. Oh my gosh.
So, as you can see, I'm down a little bit, almost 2 pounds, and however many kgs. So, that's, I'm not going to complain about that. For me, initially, I go through a larger weight loss amount, usually probably as my body's getting rid of a lot of excess water, retained water and stuff like that. And then it slows down a little bit, and that's fine. For this journey, it's not a diet. It's not something that I'm going to be rushing into. It's, no crash diets. It's a lifestyle change. And when it comes to weight loss, actually, when you let your body just do the, when you do what you can do and let your body just adjust and do the rest, I think that's probably the healthier way to do it and the more sustainable way.
God, what is she even talking about? This really is like word salad. She's talking a lot, but she isn't saying anything. I think that weight loss is really productive when you put in the work and you let your body do the rest. What are you even talking about, Chantal? There's no way that she's going to lose weight. Chantal at one point was on a semaglutide. Semaglutide makes weight loss significantly easier to do because it curbs your appetite. If she can't lose weight on a semaglutide, if she has that added boost, how is she going to do it the hard way?
So, for those of you who are new, welcome. And I have a long time history with binge eating disorder, food addiction, and obesity. And I am type 2 diabetic. I have sleep apnea, and some other health issues. I've had some.
Yeah, some other health issue. Those are just the health issues off the top of my head. I have a whole lot of other problems, but I mean, we'd be here all day if I went through all of them.
Operations and other things in the past that have, some health issues. And I do also suffer from depression and anxiety, which I do take medication for. So I'm trying to reverse the sleep apnea for sure. I would love to reverse that. The type 2 diabetes.
Oh my gosh. Chantal, you would need to lose a significant amount of weight to reverse sleep apnea. Typically, heavier people are more likely to have issues with sleep apnea and stopping breathing in their sleep and snoring and stuff like that because they have more weight on their chest, and you have it's like your body's like fighting against all that weight to breathe while you sleep. I don't see that in the near future. I mean, that would have to be a radical transformation for you to no longer need the CPAP. I mean, Chantal, at this point, you use the CPAP when you're not sleeping. You use it as supplemental oxygen when you're laying around. I mean, do you really think that you're at a point where you can't use it when you're unconscious? I had to lose 70 pounds to reverse it. I mean, it'd be a stretch to say that Chantal could lose 7, let alone 70. Kate Tails, thank you. Hey, Jord, I sent you an Amber Lynn coded photo on Twitter. I was dying laughing in my car. You have to see it. Okay, I will have to check that out. Thank you so much, Kate Tails. I'll look for your DM. Oh, I'm excited. Oh my gosh, an Amber Lynn coded photo. Fire Rabbit, hi, thank you for 4 months. Thank you for introducing me to Girl World. It's inspired me to lose 25 pounds. I love being here and you make me laugh. That is incredible. Can we get some fire and rabbit emojis in the chat for Fire Rabbit's 25-pound weight loss? See? And they say the girls are good for nothing. I tell y'all, people come on here, they see this, they realize what eating and inactivity can lead to. They view them as the other end of the spectrum, and they say, I don't want to be this. I don't want to get to this point. So then they put in the work, just like Fire Rabbit did. That's awesome. Congratulations.
But the main thing that I'm focusing on right now is to develop a eating pattern that will prevent me from binge eating. On my free time yesterday, I took the time for myself to start rereading books that have made a lot of sense to me in the past, books written by therapists, books written by people who have...
Oh, Christ. Is she going to talk about that one book she always talks about? It's called it's like the binge book or something. She always talks about that same book. Chantal, I don't think that book has done you much good. I mean, I don't know. Was it written in a different language? Do you not know what it says? Because obviously, whatever is written in that book has not applied to your real life. So, I mean, maybe it's time to put that book back on the shelf permanently.
Binge eating disorder and have found a way for them that has worked. The ones that I really, really, really like are, I really love the binge code, and I really love reading articles about how to overcome binge eating. I have been to many therapy sessions to try to aid in this. I have been to a
you
binge-
haven't. You have not been to many different therapists to try. Chantal, you've been to like maybe 1 or 2. And then the thing about therapy is, I mean, she's gone for the intake appointment. You go and you tell your story and you get to know them. She's never followed up. I mean, really, therapy ramps. Your progression in therapy ramps. I mean, you don't start to make progress and you don't start to learn things until like session. I mean, yeah, sure you can in the beginning, but It's more, it builds. It builds. Sort of like you. It builds. You don't learn anything and you don't progress after your intake appointment.
Eating disorder center outpatient program. I was not eligible for an inpatient program. So where I was put on Vyvanse, and I really hated the way that made me feel. And at the end of the day, I just ended up being hungrier from not eating all day. So I really don't think for me that the answer is a medication or a magic pill that's gonna to help fix what's up here. The metformin does sort of curb my appetite a little bit. It upset because I have an upset stomach from it, and it just, it does help with the hunger a little bit. So, but overall, just being consistent with something that I can be is helping my mental health. And so far I've been able to be consistent with what I'm doing, and knock on wood, it seems to be working for the time being. I may have to change course eventually and get, change things a little bit to keep the weight loss going. I don't know how it's going to go, but I'm just taking it literally minute by minute at this point. Have I had any really hard moments? Yeah, I have. I have had some tough.
She's acting as if she's been on a weight loss journey for many months now. I mean, at this point, she was doing her diet, if you can even call it that, for 3 days. Yeah, there's been a lot of tough times. There have been a lot of times when I wanted to just give up, and but I pushed through it. I really wanted to give up, but I wanted to stay true to myself. I mean, there were a lot of times, guys, I had a lot of dark days. It's like she's like 3 days into it. I mean, she's talking as if she's been doing this for 6 months. Brenda Chapman, thank you. Started my dream job today. I really can't believe this. I am so happy. I am so happy for you, Brenda Chapman. It is always nice to hear that other people are finding love in their profession. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Hope the dream job continues to be everything you thought it would be. Prison Becky, thank you. Jordy, you're taking us all to hell with you. Maybe we can get our own penthouse down there. Call you later. Thank you so much. I appreciate your 9 months of subscribing on Twitch. Thank you, Call You Later.
Moments. Yeah, I will say, since Bangkok, there's been some, especially at night, where I just have a really, really hard time. So sometimes, usually what I'll do is I'll have a snack at night, and it does help. But the formula that's helped me recently is 3 meals and at least 1 snack and some fruit. So it's really essentially, I guess I'll just say 3 meals and 2 snacks. But the meals are, not huge. That's the deal. That's the key. They're not huge. They're decent sized meals and relatively healthy. They're homemade. So that's, what it's been. I've also been doing between 20 to 30 minutes on the treadmill. Now, I know people think that I just started at 10 minutes, and you know what?
What, Sean? Tell us what. And you know what? What? What bullshit have you concocted to tell off the haters? Every day has been a cheat day since being back in Kuwait. I mean, every day of her life has been a cheat day. I mean, she's living a cheat life.
Basically just, and this is like not nice of me to say, but a big F you to the people who just crap on someone's efforts when
this is not the same thing. This is not the same thing. I mean, I very much so believe in, like, if you see someone at the gym very out of shape, and it's like, well, you shouldn't laugh at them, you shouldn't make fun of them. At least they're there trying. They're doing more than the people at home on the couch. Like, I think that all of those things are meaningful, and I think that that does apply to people that are wanting to better their life. Chantal, you are not this situation. I mean, you buying a treadmill and walking on it for 5 minutes at 0.8 miles an hour and then eating a giant plate of spaghetti off camera and then talking about how wonderful and ambitious you are. This is not the same thing. This is not the same thing. You have had ample opportunities to turn it around. You're just lazy. You're just lazy. You're lazy and you like to eat like shit. This is not the same thing. You know, I just think that it's really telling of someone's character to shit on someone's progress when they're out here trying to make an effort. You're not making an effort. You are not making an effort, Chantal. This is you trying to manipulate your audience into thinking that you actually care about your health. You don't care about your health. The only thing you care about is being claimed by a fake person that you matched with on Tinder and eating. The only two things you care about.
When they're losing weight, like...
Speed her up, Jordy. I think that that's a good idea.
I don't care, like, who the person is, if you don't like them, whatever. If somebody's trying to improve their life and you're that sad individual who just tries to bring them down, it's just, you're just low.
I don't have to bring you down. Gravity does that for me. Look at her looking at me right now. So I guess that's me, the sad individual. I mean, Chantal, I really don't even have to roast you. No one in Girl World really has to. We don't have to leave shitty comments. We don't have to take unflattering screenshots of you. We don't have to do anything of the sort. You're always going to fail because you don't work on your own problems deep down that contribute to why you are super morbidly obese.
You're just low. So just 10 minutes is a big deal when you're very sedentary and you couldn't walk 10 minutes straight without sitting before, you know? So, yeah, I think that, but yeah, I know those are haters and they're not worth my time. But there's always going to be people trying to bring you down in life. It's just how life is. It's never going to change. But I digress. All of that to say, a lot of the time I would do 10-minute intervals. So 10 minutes at a time, but a few different times a day. And I haven't gone beyond 30 minutes yet, but I did do 20 minutes all in one shot yesterday, and I felt good about that, and I felt like I could have probably kept on going. So I'll just keep aiming for more and more to do better and better, you know?
Well, then why haven't you walked on the treadmill in a week? I'm gonna ramp up. I'm gonna start doing multiple intervals every day. I'm gonna walk 10 minutes and then I'm gonna lay around for 2 hours. And then I'm gonna get back on for 10 minutes and then I'm gonna lay around for 2 hours. And then I'm gonna walk 10 minutes and then well, why haven't you gotten on the treadmill in a week? What happened to this? See, this is why this is all meaningless. You're doing a lot of talking, but you are saying absolutely nothing. Because everything you're saying right now, I think that when she talks like this, it's almost as if she's talking in theory. This is how I would like to lose weight. This is a good game plan of how I could lose weight. But this isn't actually what she implements into her own life. The only thing she ever implements into her own life is fried food out of a brown paper bag. So what I'm going to do is, I mean, like, it's the same way that she talks about her marriage. She talks about it as if that's the way a marriage should be. It is. It's like she lives in her own little world. It's like she's designed her own little Minecraft. But in Kuwait, like, as a 400-pound woman with someone she met on Tinder. It's very interesting. If it wasn't interesting, we wouldn't watch. Sasha, thank you. Almost sent $5 to this heathen today to call her a lard, but I'll give it to you instead. I'd send more. My girlfriend is monitoring my YouTube spending. It's my money, Jasmine. Yeah, Jasmine, listen up here. If Sasha wants to give me money, you shouldn't be having a problem with that. Just teasing. Don't cause financial unrest in your relationship over me. Oh my gosh. You almost sent her $5 just to call her a mean name? Not worth it. I mean, Chantal has been called every mean name in the book. It just rolls right off her back, but the only thing that stays is the $5 you sent in. Thank you for reconsidering, Sasha. Lisa Piazza, hey! My boyfriend and I decided to move in together. My celebration is packing and watching this live stream. Can't wait to get him sucked into girl world. Lisa, he has no idea what he's signed up for. Thank you so much. Good luck to you on your move. I know moving can stink.
And I want to get to a point where I can do all of the things I could never do as a larger person. And there's many. There's so many, you know? So, mentally it's been really tough sometimes. Like last night, yesterday I tried using my Fitness Pal again, counting calories, and I don't think I'm ready for that yet because
No. We don't want to do too much in one day. I mean, could you imagine walking 20 minutes on a treadmill, not eating in excess, and using a weight loss app? Whoa. This is some Olympic gold medal type shit effort. No way.
I find it just, all this time I haven't been counting calories, okay? And I'm still losing weight, still.
They don't want to count calories because, one, it takes effort to track calories. They don't want to have to physically, manually put the food into the app. And two, they don't want to know. You know that old saying, ignorance is bliss? She doesn't want to know what's going into her body because I'm acting like this is so stupid for me to even speculate on because these diets don't last for more than 48 hours. But she doesn't want to know. Well, if I do really good one day, if I do really bad one day, it's like all the same because I never really know. I don't want to track calories. Oh my gosh.
Losing inches. My clothes are fitting me a bit different already. Yes, already. You can lose a few inches, a week, no problem. And hi, baby. And I decided maybe I should start counting calories and see. But I plugged in my numbers, and when I last used the app, it said that I was 367 pounds and not 334. So whenever I put my new weight in, it reduced my calories. Now what's good about that app is that when you add exercise, it does give you more calories based on the exercise. And but it wanted me to not go above 1,600 and something calories, and I panicked.
Oh, there's no way. When I first started using what was that app called, Lose It, I think that's about what my daily budget was. 1,600. I think that I put in there I wanted to lose like 1 to 2 pounds a week. It gave me a limit of about 1,600 calories a day. That was hard. There's no way she can do that. There's no way she can do 1,600 calories for one meal. She could maybe do that. But the whole day? Oh my gosh. That's nothing to her. GMO Moon, thank you so much for 5 months. Hey, Jordy and Twitchers. Thank you so much, GMO Moon. Have y'all seen the moon lately? I don't know if it's still going on, but it was like a super moon over the weekend. Oh my god, it was gigantic. I mean, the moon was pushing like 572. I've never seen it that big before. Rice Doodles, thank you. We heart you, and you're charming, and your laughter is contagious. Thank you so much for being kind, Rice Doodles. I always appreciate your little super chats. Thank you. You're such a sweetheart. 1,600 is not that much. That's like one mini taco from Jack in the Crack. There's no way she could do 16.
Because I'm used to eating probably like over 3,000 a day, at least. Depending, it really depends on what a binge would be like for me, or, but copious amounts of calories every day. I didn't get to the size eating pineapples and salad. So, but if I'm being honest, I decided to do that, and I really only had enough calories for like 2 decent sized meals and then my snack, and not the 3 meals I've been eating, whatever. And I just find that it was just too small. Like, it was not enough, so that by the time nighttime came around and I had my snack already,
it just wasn't enough. Did you hear that, y'all? It just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough calories. I was left famished. Well, what about all the reserves? What about, huh? What about all the reserves? Because, I mean, really, if you think about this, that's the concept of how fat works. What energy you put into your body that you don't use, it gets stored for later. Well, now's later, Chantal. Why? Like you said, why don't you let your body do the work? Why don't you let your body delve into those reserves and make use of that? Oh my gosh. Egg allergy, thank you. It's been a stressful couple of days. Spent last night in the ER, then work today. Glad you're live tonight. I need your humor. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope it wasn't all because of an egg allergy. I'm so sorry to hear that. Hopefully this week is better for you. Thank you so much for sharing that. Appreciate you sending that in. Six Bacons. Hey, Six Bacons. Thank you so much for 3 months on Twitch. Good old Six Bacons. Can we get 6 bacon emojis on Twitch for 6 Bacons?
And I go to bed we go to bed very, very late, okay? Like early hours of the morning. So there would have been like 4 or 5 hours where I wasn't eating anything based on MyFitnessPal. And I know that.
Did you hear her just now? She said that as if that was like an out of this world thought. There would be periods of time that would be like 4, maybe sometimes 5 hours where I wasn't eating. Guys, I mean, this diet is hardcore. Sometimes throughout the day, I would go 5 hours without eating.
that's good for your body, intermittent fasting. But when you're trying to recover from binge eating disorder, at least what works.
How is not eating for 5 hours intermittent fasting? Oh my gosh. She's insane. 4 to 5 hours without food. Oh, the horror. I know. She called 4 hours without eating intermittent fasting. Oh my god.
Works for me. Fasting is the number one thing that will trigger me to spiral. And I do agree.
Fasting. Her not eating for 4 hours is fasting.
Fasting is healthy. It does deplete your glycogen stores. It does give your body a rest, your digestive system a rest. But where I'm at with my binge eating recovery, there's no way. Even the books I'm reading and the articles I'm reading on how to overcome it, and these are like scholarly articles, okay? They're not just like random people on the internet. You should not.
At least we have an armchair, Chantal, unlike a certain armchair community. Chantal's actually out here putting in the work. You know that she had to remove the armchair from this gaming chair because she needed more room to expand on it? Because a portion of Chantal spills out onto the side, so her whole body could not be kept compact within the vicinity of the width of the chair. So they had to remove the armchair so that she could fit in this. So, I mean, and unlike a certain armchair community, I mean, to that I say at least we can use our armchairs.
Scholarly articles, okay? They're not just like random people on the internet. You should not let yourself get too hungry because that will trigger, So
you should not let yourself get too hungry because that will cause you to trigger. You should be eating every 3 hours, lest you go into a feral rage. I mean, who would watch this and take advice from Chantal? I mean, someone who has been super morbidly obese for like 40 years. She's giving advice. Someone watching this video genuinely for genuine purposes and not just a laugh. I mean, this really is the blind leading the blind. This is awful. You need to eat every 4 hours. don't take your fasting too seriously. Fasting. When I think of the word fast, I think of like days. 4 hours. I'll sometimes go 12 hours without eating, and I won't even think of that as like intermittent, an intermittent period of time. I sure as shit don't think of it as fasting. Fasting. Oh my God. Turban Tomato, thank you. Hey, Jord, today marks 20 pounds down, 35 left to go, 225, trying to get to 170. Your reactions have helped a lot because sometimes it felt like you were talking to me instead of Amber or Chantal. Oh my God, 20 pounds down. That is incredible. When you break into the 190s, Turban Tomato, you're going to be like, damn, I did that. I did that. That is awesome, Turban Tomato. I am so proud of you. Thank you for sharing that with us. Continued success on your journey. That is awesome.
For me, a trigger, and you should recognize your triggers in recovery, is knowing your triggers, right? So one of mine is letting myself get too hungry. And because then I just want to eat everything. So I try to eat every few hours, like every 3 to 4 hours max. Okay, so usually every 3.
That is insane. That is insane to me. For a woman that is 400 pounds trying to lose weight, she eats every 3 hours. How can she listen? Do you guys think that this is trolling? I mean, do you really think that she's just this stupid? I mean, do you think that this is just pure delusion? Or do you think she's trolling? I really, really would like to think that she's trolling because I don't know how these words come out of someone's mouth. I really don't.
3 hours. Even if it's something small, but it has to be substantial enough to satisfy that hunger pang. And this is, when I do this consistently, it's developing a pattern of eating. And this is part of repairing my relationship with my dietary habits, with how I eat, with food in general. So last night I thought, oh my gosh, I need to eat something. Like, I need to. And I made something healthy. I made a tuna fish sandwich, with yellow mustard on multigrain bread, and I had an ounce of cheese and some pickles.
And 4 tablespoons of mayo, and a bag of chips, and a full sugar Coke, and a brownie, and a whole ass pot roast. I mean, did you see the way that she was trickling things on there at the end? All I had was tuna in the form of a salad sandwich with pickles and bread and mayo. I need to eat I know, hunger pangs after 3 hours. That was the word that she just used. Pang. P-A-N-G. When I think of hunger pang, I mean, what comes to my mind, like the image in my mind, is like starving. It's like someone who's starving, like someone severely malnourished. Hunger pangs. Do you think this is trolling?
And pickled garlic. And that took the hunger away, and my urge to go binge on 3 packs of noodles and 5 bags of chips and all of the cheese in the fridge went away. It went away. So, thank God. But I had that guilt after. Like, I felt like, oh my gosh, like I ate something over above the calories from my Fitness Pal. So right now, that guilt is part of the cycle of the binge cycle, and I need to get away from that. So that's also part of repairing my relationship with food. And for me, like, everyone's journey is different. Not everyone has the same conditions as everyone else.
Chantal, the only thing that needs repairing are the springs on that chair. That was just mean. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm kind of getting fed up with her at this point. Like, this is so stupid. I mean, I know that Girl World in general is just a lot of brain rot content, but I mean, this is a whole another league. Brenda Chapman, thank you. And in case anyone is interested in what my dream job was, I help people with disabilities find employment. That is incredible. We could use more people like you. I bet your job is very meaningful too. Just like makes you feel good. That's awesome, Brenda Chapman. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Mia Spaghetti, hi. Hi, Mia Spaghetti. She has verbal cryptosporidium. She has verbal something. Thank you, Mia.
And this is just me. And this is just years and years of doing this and getting to know my body more. So I said to myself, oh my gosh, my weigh-in tomorrow. I'm not going to have lost weight. I have all this guilt about having eaten something. And you know what? No, it's all just head noise. It's all just noise. There's a lot of noise with eating disorders. And it's...
Oh, God. There's that TikTok term. Food noise. Amber Lynn likes to do this, too. Food noise. Yeah, this is a TikTok thing.
Learning to deal with those noises, that is also is an integral part of recovery. So in the end, I had the meal and I panicked and felt bad, even though it was totally fine because I was awake, right? So I have to space out my meals better, plan them better and everything so that I'm not super hungry. I can't go to bed if I'm super hungry. My brain will just not let me sleep. It will just not turn off and it will be obsessed. The food noise will be deafening. So it's better to eat something.
Handcuff yourself to the couch. Put duct tape over your mouth. I don't know. Lock her in a closet, Sala. I have to listen to the food noise.
Healthy than to give into a binge urge. Do you see what I mean? That's what I've discovered. And I think that the counting calories right now is a bit triggering for me. So I'm just going to put that on the back burner. Just continue.
No. Oh my God. Counting calories is triggering. Oh my God. Can they do anything? I mean, really, can they do anything? Counting calories is triggering. Walking on the treadmill and eating healthy scares her. Those are the words that she used. She's afraid.
Continue to do what I'm doing. Continue to be consistent with the 3 meals, 2 snacks, and the treadmill, the walking, because it is making me feel a lot better. So that's basically what I'm doing at the moment. And inshallah, I can keep going. So I will weigh again in a full week's time, and we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to stick to this formula for now. It's manageable for me, clearly, because usually I would have, totally fallen off by now and spiraled out.
By now. She doesn't consider eating every 3 hours spiraling. Normally I would have fell off. Normally I would have quit. I mean, if this is you not quitting, I would hate to see what quitting looks like.
Especially after my cheat meal, and I didn't allow myself to do that because I actually feel like I want to change now. I think the difference is all the other times I didn't really feel like I could do it, and like I really, really, really wanted to. I wanted to stay comfortable. I wanted to stay comfortable. It's not comfortable. It's just not. So, but neither is being unhealthy. Let's be real, and I want to do so many things, fun things.
Yeah, you know what's more scary than cauliflower and broccoli? Heart disease, losing a foot, high blood pressure. That's a lot more scary than, I don't know, like an angry piece of broccoli and counting calories on an app.
I feel old, but I realize I'm young. And,
Didn't she used to say all this back in Canada? Everything that you're hearing in this video, she has said word for word or in the same realm, the same iteration of this. She has said this 1,000 different times before. We're just hearing a recital.
If my health improves, I'll be even younger and I can do even more things. I want to walk from one end of my hometown to the other, like I used to be able to, in my 20s.
I was like back in the 90s. Back when you could say the R word and you didn't have to worry about people telling you that was wrong. I want to be able to walk from one end of Cornwall, Ontario to the others like I could when I was a teenager. Chantal, you're 40. You're 40. This is not 1995 anymore.
I want to go to every amusement park and ride every ride, even if I throw up on the spinny ones. I don't care. I don't care. I'll be so happy that I'm fitting in it. I don't care. There's a lot of things I want to do. I don't want to be afraid of a booth at a restaurant anymore, So I used to have to plan outings with my friends, and, I would always have to pick a restaurant based on the tables. Do they have tables or booths? Because you're so...
No, you didn't. Oh my God, woe is me. I mean, are we supposed to still feel sorry for this, Chantal? I mean, your gluttony and your lazy and your unambitious lifestyle. When I wanted to go out with friends, I had to think about where we were going to go ahead of time so that the booth was big enough. I don't know. I mean, would you like a tissue for your issue? Javon, why did you change your username? I think I recognize Javon because it's still the same profile photo. Why did you change your username?
Concerned about going there and not fitting in the booth and everyone looking at you and you have to change tables. It's just not fun. So I'm looking forward to shopping for regular clothes and not having to look at specialty clothing stores for fat people. There's a lot I can't do right now that I want to do. So all that being said...
Yeah, but you don't want to do it bad enough. I mean, that's really what it comes down to with everybody. If that's just it. You don't want it bad enough. And for most people, it's having a little bit of, more cushion for the pushing. It is more having weight on your hips that you don't want. It's having a little bit of a belly. But to get that off, it takes work. It takes effort. And usually it outweighs when people are presented with that decision. Okay, well, you're in your 40s now. It's hard to lose weight. You have a little bit of extra weight on your hips and you have a little bit of a belly. What's more important to you, restricting your diet or putting up with not liking your body? It would be nice to not have that fat on my hips. It would be nice to not have that belly. It would be nice to be able to do this and that and the other thing. But do I want to put in the work? Do I want to put in the effort? It doesn't mean that much to you. You don't care, Chantal. The only thing that you care about is being able to stunt on haters on the internet with your fake husband and eating. You don't care about being 400 pounds. It doesn't matter to you. You need to get down to the root of why it doesn't matter to you.
That's just a little bit of a little talk for you and my weigh-in. So... which was a day early. But yeah, I guess that's about it. I do weigh myself. I will be weighing myself however I want to do it. Like, I think I've proven myself enough at this point that, I've weighed myself on many scales. The doctor scale would not lie. They want an accurate weight so they can properly give you the proper amount of proper medications and stuff like that. So whatever. If immature adult people there's a whole community of people who just crap on other people, and it's just disgusting. And if you want to be those people who don't believe my weigh-ins, I really don't care. It really doesn't affect my progress, actually, so feel free.
It really doesn't affect my progress. I'm gonna fail and gain anyway. So talk your shit, do your worst. I don't care. I'm still gonna gain weight. Maddie, thank you. Usually part of the replay gang, but I'm studying for midterms. Just wanted to say whenever she wears black, it reminds me of Baron Harkonnen from Dune in the scene where he's floating. I love it. Oh my God. Thank you, Maddie. Good luck on your midterms. Cushy, thank you for gifting a subscription on Twitch to Megapot Pie. That was really kind of you to do. Thank you, Cushy. We also have Twins Big Like Tia for 2 months. Thank you so much. Thanks for feeding us, Jordy. You will always be my Emily. I feed y'all content, not food. I can sleep at night knowing that.
But yeah, I'm just going to continue to do what I want with my weigh-ins. You know, Salah's not always available to weigh me when I want to weigh in. And I'm not going to like go out of my way to prove myself to people who just continue to come up with excuses anyways and don't believe a word I say. So think I'm a liar all you want. I'm done. I'm done explaining myself. I'm done trying to prove myself to insignificant gnats on the internet. Okay, and I'm not talking about my followers who love me. You guys know I love you and thank you for the support, but that's why I made, you know, I'm so up and down with my moods, and but I like my community the way it was. And you can laugh and say, oh, you only have 400 people in your chat. Take away the only, honey. I like the fact that there's a smaller group. I don't care, whatever. I'm grateful for every single one of you who watch me. You know, I prefer peace and love and kindness and positive vibes versus a few extra views.
This was a nice spice up to the stream. Meow, meow. It is the cat's damn meow. Oh my gosh. How you been, cat's damn meow? We have not seen cat's damn meow in a hot minute. Thank you so much for doing that, cat's damn meow. Oh my gosh. Get some cat emojis on both platforms. Cat's damn meow has popped in to say hello. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for doing that, cat's damn meow. I hope you've been well. Thank you, thank you. Oh. How many does that put you at? Oh my gosh. It always tells me at the very top. 1,541. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, cat's damn meow. It's nice to see you. It really is. Just trying to hop off the struggle bus. Toot toot. Oh, we're all on the struggle bus in life. Some of us longer than others. But hope you're doing well, cat's damn meow. Thank you so much. My cat just rested her head on my arm in honor of cat's damn meow. I love that. Hey, kitty girl. Just Jamie. Hey, just Jamie. Thank you so much for the 3 months of Prime. Appreciate you, Jamie.
For a little bit of extra more money and selling my soul for that and being miserable. No, thank you.
Selling my soul for a little bit of extra money. She really doesn't get it.
So if you want to continue to support reaction channels with, you know, where you're allowed to go say.
Oh, she's so bothered. She's so bothered that people use her content and make 5 times the amount that she does. I mean, she's so bothered by it. So, I mean, if you nasty ass people out there want to go and support a reaction channel, I mean, I like having 300 viewers. I like not getting super chats. I like not having memberships. If you guys want to go and watch reaction channels and, you know, give them what you want to give them and everything, I mean, that's your prerogative. That's, you know, you're entitled to your wrong opinion. But for me, I like not getting viewers. I like not having super chats. I like not having income. I love it. In fact, I love it. You know what? I'm encouraging you. Go watch the reaction channels. Go give them subscriptions. Go give them money. I like sitting here with no viewers. Look so tall. Oh my gosh. You know how you get more viewers? You know how you get more money? You make the content better. Because the worse that your content is, the harder the reaction channels have to work to make it palatable. If people would want to go to your channel to watch your content genuinely and not through the lens and commentary of someone like me, they would do that. But your content isn't worth watching on its own. No one would want to raw dog your content, so to speak. I mean, honestly, could you imagine watching this video, 21 minutes of this video? I mean, this is more boring than reading a computer manual. It's no wonder why you don't have viewers or you don't have supporters. Your content isn't interesting. It's the same thing with reaction channels. If reaction channels weren't insightful, funny, entertaining, like if we didn't have that, no one would watch us. So you need to, you know how you defeat reaction channels? I mean, I'm okay telling her, I'm okay giving her the recipe to success because I know that she's not going to implement it. The way that you defeat reaction channels and you stop having such like a lot of people hovering around your presence making money off of you, you make your content better because people will go right to you. They don't need to watch it through a manipulated source. They would just go right to you. And during your last season with Natter, that spoke true because she had 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 viewers in her chat just watching her stream. They wouldn't go to reaction channels. Yeah, reaction channels were still getting views, but Chantal was getting the most views. That's not a coincidence. Your content's just shit. If you want to get better views, you got to be a better entertainer. Goat, thank you. Thank you to Katie Bird for gifting me a membership, and thank you for Jordy for making me laugh. Chins will never shut up about that book. I've heard her talk about that book countless times. I mean, it's like Amber Lynn with some of those like those same books that she buys, and like just the same. I don't know. If I guess the way I would think of it is if I bought a book with the intent to inspire myself to lose weight, and I read that book, or I didn't even motivate myself to want to read that book, obviously that book wasn't going to achieve what I wanted it to achieve. So why would you buy the book again and again and again? It's clearly not doing what it's intended to for you. Tracy Saporito, thank you. Filter incoming. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Filter. Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate you. Yeah, the filter is definitely filtering today.
Say what you want about me, that's fine. I don't care. They block people who talk nasty about them too, and I'm no different. I have the right to protect my mental health. This is a journey where I need a lot of positivity, and there are people who come into my community just to try to derail me, and I find that so gross, and
We don't need to derail you. Chantal, if there wasn't a single reaction channel, if there weren't people on forums talking about you, if there weren't threads about you, you would still be making the same mistakes. You know how I know that? Because you've only had a YouTube channel, like 8 years? Prior to that, you were still gigantic. Prior to you having a footprint on the internet and people talking about you, you were still having these issues. So as much as she would love to sit here and blame us, she can't. She can't. Because you would still be having the same issues, reaction channel or no reaction channel. Shitty people in your comments saying mean things, people sending in tomato emojis. You would still be eating every 3 hours. Can't derail a train that's already wrecked. Yeah. The train went off the tracks a long time ago. She's starting to sound like Eugenia, rambling about the haters. Eugenia's go-to is, I just don't really understand how talking bad about someone else is helpful. I just don't understand why anyone would ever want to do that. That's her go-to. Every stream, people come in here and they say, where's the Eugenia video? Where's the Eugenia video? She did a stream last night. I got like 2 hours of footage out of it. I watched through the entire thing. There was not one thing in that stream that I could have made commentary on. Not one thing. Not one thing. So, I mean, I'm looking, I'm trying. It's just not there. It's just not there.
I don't want those people near me anyways. I would rather take the pay cut. Thank you very much. As per usual. So whatever. Actually, I'm doing fine with what I earn anyways. And, you know, like I said, I have a supportive husband. I know people don't believe that. I don't care. So yeah, whatever. Anyway, that's about it. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the future. Bye.
This one was horrible. I mean, so far these videos have been terrible. I mean, these are so bad. I mean, this was ridiculous. This was ridiculous. Okay. Let's do this. It looks like this video is about food noise. And she has a sleeping mask on her head for some reason. I have, thank you. When the underlying trauma and limiting beliefs aren't addressed, it becomes a life of whack-a-trigger. Whack-a-trigger. Yeah, that's just it. I mean, I think that a lot of these issues that led into Chantal's adulthood started in childhood and adolescence, and they never got addressed. And in your young adulthood, like in your 20s, you can learn and reflect and undo those things that happened to you during the period of your life when you really didn't have a say or you didn't really understand what was going on. So she never did that. So, I mean, she's trying to undo a whole bunch of bad things that happened to her in her early childhood and in her teenage years and 20s. And it's overwhelming. And for someone that's lazy like this, and for someone who's entitled, and for someone who's arrogant, and someone who's manipulative, I mean, there's just no way. There's no way. Egg allergy, thank you. I've lost 105 pounds several years ago, and I've maintained my weight loss. People like Chantal and Amber don't want to hear that it takes willpower. They don't. They don't. Weight loss is hard. Weight loss is extremely hard. If weight loss was easy, everyone would do it. They don't want to hear it. They want to rationalize. They want to do the mental gymnastics. They want to do this. They want to do that. It just comes down to willpower. Calories in, calories out. It's a little math equation, you know? You're exactly right, egg allergy. Cats damn meow. Oh my gosh, with a very generous donation just now. Thank you so much, Cats damn meow. Oh my gosh, love you, Jordy. Missed being live with all of you. We have missed you too, Cats damn meow. Oh my gosh. That is insane. Thank you so much, Cats damn meow. I really appreciate all of the gift descriptions in addition to the very generous donation. Holy moly. Thank you, Cats. That is extremely generous of you. Oh my.
So I'm using my microphone so I can talk low because my husband Salah is sleeping. And as you can see, I am not, even though I have my sleep mask. I got this sleep mask for free from, I think it was when I flew Emirates. They give you like a little kit, and when I can't sleep, and I end up falling asleep during the day, I wear this because it makes me feel like it's nighttime. Anyway, I have like hunger insomnia. I'm gonna fold laundry while I talk to you guys. And have some water.
Okay, so this vlog is really all over the place. So she's providing commentary, folding laundry, and drinking water. I don't know. Is she like freaking out? Is she having a meltdown? Is she having a manic episode because she hasn't consumed food in 3 hours? I don't know.
I thought I would video journal what I'm going through right now. And I have hunger insomnia. And basically, what I would consider that to be.
Hunger insomnia. Okay, so a new TikTok term has entered the ring. A new contender has entered the battle. TikTok insomnia. This is a vocabulary word that will be on the chapter test. I would encourage you to jot this down. Hunger insomnia. Okay, so every 3 hours, Chantal wakes up in a cold sweat because she hasn't consumed food.
Is being so hungry, doing this the wrong way, being so hungry that you can't sleep, but it's pretty much head hunger at this point. Because, you know, I'm at my...
Do we know how to use it in a sentence? Oh my God. You're like those people at the spelling bee when they ask about a word's country of origin or to use it in a sentence so that they can understand the word a little bit more so that they can spell it correctly. Do they still do the spelling bee every year? Country of origin? I remember when I was a kid, I thought I wanted to do the spelling bee. Oh my God.
Calorie goal. So I actually did decide to stick to calorie counting, but I decided to change the settings in my FitnessPal to a less strict setting. Like instead of putting 2 pounds a week, I put like 1.5. And it upped my calories a bit. So
okay, I wasn't really listening. Why does she have the mask on her head? I missed that. You know what? Do you remember in the early seasons of 1,000 Pound Sisters? 1,000 Pound Sisters, Tammy had that like big bulge coming out of her forehead, and they asked her about it. They said, Tammy, like, why do you have a bulge coming out of your forehead? That's very unusual. And Amy said, well, we've been to doctors and we've asked, why does Tammy have a bulge coming out of her forehead? And the doctors just kind of concluded that her body really doesn't have anywhere else for the fat to go, so it's coming out of her forehead. I don't know. Is this like the same thing right now? So she's trying to cover it up with this little mask thing? Why does she have that on her forehead? This is unusual. Hi, Gummy Bear. Microwave cheese, thank you. No super chats for you. I'd watch your tone, microwave cheese, lest you end up melted in a bowl, being eaten with Chantal's hand. Julia Gale, thank you so much for the very generous super chat. Love the frequency of the live streams. Here's some money to encourage continued nightly streams. Love you, Jordy, and our wonderfully weird girl community. We are a wonderfully weird girl world community. I love the way that you worded that. Wonderfully weird. Oh my God, I like that. Thank you so much for saying that, Julia Gale. I really appreciate your generosity. Thank you, thank you.
That has helped. So I ate like every single calorie I was allowed. No, I still have like, I think I had like 100 left or something like that. And I already planned what I'm going to eat later today. All of my meals and snacks.
That's insane. I've already planned out what meals and snacks I'm going to have today. Oh my gosh. I mean, like, I understand, like, planning food and jotting it down, like, and having a schedule, like, that's important and that's important. But for her, it's not the same concept. For her, it's like what she looks forward to. I mean, like, look at this little shit-eating grin she has on her face right now. Yeah, I planned out all the meals and all the snacks that I'm going to have today. Actually, after I'm done filming this video, I get to go have a whole fucking chicken pot pie. I mean, it's different. Her tracking and her planning of food is way different than other people.
And I'm going to need a grocery top up for some things. So I'm going to be ordering that later, which I'll show you guys what I have. I guess the main feeling I'm feeling is, besides the hunger, is I feel like happy that I told myself no, because like, I guess the main reason I couldn't sleep, the hunger, but like the nagging, like all the food noise in my head, like, so, and then there was also like the impulse to binge eat pretty badly during the night, and I was so tempted so many times. I would get up, sit up, take my CPAP.
You know what you need, Chantal? You need to get out of this apartment. You can't live life in an apartment like that. You have nothing to do. You have no one to talk to, nothing to look forward to. The only thing on your mind 24/7 is food because you have nothing else to think about. You have no life. You literally have no life. So you're sitting in this room all day, every day, just being constantly tempted by your mind to eat bad foods. If you had a lifestyle, if you had a schedule, if you had friends, if you had, you wouldn't be thinking about food sitting around all the time. I mean, this is such a miserable existence. But she has decided to place herself in this situation. Lord knows why. But, I mean, you did this for yourself. You made your bed. Don't say shit-eating grin. She probably's like that. She probably, yeah. Oh my gosh. She says that her insulin makes her hungry. I've never heard that from anyone. Well, she's just quirky like that. She's quirky. So true, she needs a hobby. There's more to life than thinking about food and this is just so miserable. I mean, it really is. She's like a prisoner. I bet you people in prison, people in jail, they have more fulfilling lives than Chantal. Oh, hey, it's Bree. Oh, hey, it's Bree. Thank you so much for becoming a member on YouTube. Hello to you, Bree. Thank you.
Off. And I would look at Salah sleeping. And then I would see myself in the mirror and think of how good I was doing and how many people I would let down, including myself. And so I decided, no, you're not going to go make, I was going to make like ramen noodles, bunch of packs of those, but I didn't. And that is a very big deal for me. I look like an idiot.
Yeah, you look like an idiot because you have a sleep mask on your forehead. Yeah, that's why. That's why you look like an idiot.
I look like an idiot.
No, not because you're 400 pounds dressed up as a fake Muslim. No, it's because of the sleep mask.
I don't even know why I have that on, but I didn't even sleep in this. Anyway. The sun makes me feel gross when I haven't slept. So, yeah, I'm just gonna stick with
I have friends in prison with more drive, motivation, and ambition than her. They really do. It's sad. So, Chantal, people that have had their rights taken away from them. I mean, think about that. People that have had their rights taken away from them are achieving more in life than you. This is such a miserable existence. I don't know why she would want to do this. I mean, it's so sad. It's so sad. Egg tart bun. That is incredible. Congratulations on your weight loss. Continued success to you. Chantal slipped out shart. Thank you so much for the super chat. Jordy, today on the radio, they reviewed odd Halloween costumes. There was a sexy grimace and a sexy Ozempic pen. Amber is influencing. Love you. Sexy grimace. Huh. Oh boy. Don't give them ideas. That's too funny.
my calorie deficit because I do use a calculator, which I'll show you here. I guess on average I was eating just over 3,000 calories a day to maintain my weight.
3,000 calories a day. Oh my gosh. This is incredible to me. Like, look, extreme weight loss. So I think that like for the average human, you're supposed to like, it's like most things are like based on a 2,000 calorie diet. Okay, so for most people, 2,000 calories is about where they cap out at for the day. You know, I mean, obviously Chantal is not most people, but I mean, just consider this. So the higher end of a normal caloric intake is considered extreme weight loss for her. That's a wild concept to wrap your head around.
And to lose even 2,200 calories is still a deficit, a pretty big deficit for me at first. So, excuse me. I know it might seem like a lot for most people, because most people tend to think that, you know, you have to eat, like Dr. Now says, like 1,200 calories. But,
well, obviously you don't even need to do what Dr. Now says. The little chart says you don't have to do 1,200. You have to do 2,000. Can you manage 2,000? Binging can really take over your life when you do nothing all day. It's almost impossible to get over. She does that. That's just it. She does nothing all day, every day. But all she has to do is she sits around and she thinks about food. That's it. That's it. I mean, if you're in a room all day, every day with nothing to do except the thought haunting you of, yeah, go get a snack. Yeah, go eat another meal. Yeah, of course you're going to give in to those voices.
no thanks. So, watched my favorite hijab. I watched this too, I just put it on.
Ooh, laundry flexing. I just washed this abaya. I just washed it and I just put it on. Ooh, Chantal's clean. Hygiene flex. Did y'all catch that?
Before doing this video, because I was just in my PJs, my nightgown. So, all this to say, I just wanted to come on here and, you know, kind of explain, journal how I'm feeling. I feel happy with myself, proud of myself.
You look real happy. You look real proud. She says in her morose, distant voice, I'm really happy. I'm really proud. I have such a fulfilling life. Oh my God. Eeyore.
But I'm also, like, afraid because of how close I came to giving in. And these feelings happen pretty much every night. It's like a battle every night. And it's very exhausting. And I mean, I feel like I am eating enough. It's just...
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, I feel like I'm eating enough. I feel like I'm getting enough into my system. I mean, what gave it away? Shit. Most of us are fighting impulses all day. It's called being an adult. She needs out of this apartment so badly. So badly. But she's never going to. She only gets to leave this apartment if he lets her go. And he's not going to because he's a bum and he wants to use her.
I don't think it'll ever be enough. You know, I just have to ignore it. So, anyway, so I was able to stave off a binge urge for now. And I'm actually just really determined to stick to this lifestyle. Other than these moments, I'm not finding it too bad as other times where it just felt more restrictive, you know, when I would do like certain diets and things like that, or try to over restrict. Or
I feel like I'm watching a prisoner seeing her room all the time. That's like why I can't watch TV shows that are set in prisons. I feel like I'm there. You know, like I can't watch Oz. I can't watch Orange is the New Black. I feel like I'm there in prison with them, and I don't like that feeling. It's very much so like the girl world, too. I mean, we never leave this room. Never. It is. It's like prison. Megan Black and Decker Becker. Hey, Megan, thank you. Those pangs are likely because she's dehydrated. Oh my gosh. And you know, I mean, the bigger you are and everything, you're supposed to be drinking more water. And I never see her drinking out of water that isn't in a water bottle. So,
undereat, and I just don't think that it's
something tells me girly pop here doesn't have a Brita filter.
sustainable for me to do that. So hopefully I can keep going with this, and yeah, we'll see, I guess. But later today, probably after I wake up, I do want to try making a crustless chicken pot pie and some mashed potatoes. And
I'm really happy with the decision. Yeah, I'm going to celebrate with chicken pot pie and mashed potatoes.
maybe, you know, cook for you guys. I know a lot of you like my cooking videos and stuff, so yeah. So anyways, thanks for listening. I just thought I'll do something productive while I'm actually starting to feel a bit tired now that I got that out of my system. And yeah, so anyway, I guess I will also resume live streams very soon, maybe later tonight, so we'll see about that. I'm not too sure, but we'll see. Depends. My Temu order should be coming today, and I'm super excited because we'll get to start using the GoPro, but also new pillows. You know when your pillows just like start to get flat, time for new ones. So I'm very excited for that. Yes, I'm a huge pillow person. Like, I love pillows. Anyways, thanks for listening.
This is so stupid. I'm a huge pillow person. Take out the word pillow from that sentence. Hi, Keanu and Biscuit. Good old Biscuit. Doesn't sound much different from her normal life. More Temu. Oh, I know. More Temu. More Temu. She loves supporting those little slave labor websites. Loves it. Because she doesn't have any. I mean, if she can go on there, I mean, isn't what's Temu's tagline or whatever, their headline is like shop like a billionaire. So I mean, if you spend like $40 on Temu and it's just a bunch of junk. It's a bunch of junk. She's getting pillows from Temu. Yeah. I would not encourage people to put things that were purchased on Temu onto their skin. Yeah, no. Why is she obsessed with Temu? Because it's cheap and she doesn't have much money. And the money that she does have has to go to him. So that leaves... I mean, between her spending money on food and giving what's-his-face an allowance, she doesn't really have much left over for fun stuff like Temu. Fun stuff. So, yeah. She can pretend the heavy metals in her Temu are the extra weight. Toxic junk. Yeah. Ick. Microwave cheese, thank you so much again. She's fresh, exciting, you guys. She's definitely fresh. She's so fresh. She is so fresh. Fresh and ready to fuck it up. Evil HR lady, thank you. I don't know why that username is so funny to me. Thank you so much for your Twitch Prime subscription. Appreciate that, evil HR lady. How much money does she make? A few thousand a month. Maybe 5-ish. I don't know. All right, everybody. Well, I think that is going to be it for our Monday night live stream. I mean, I honestly, if I knew what was coming, we wouldn't have done these videos. I mean, I know that I kept saying like, oh, we need to catch up on the vlogs. We need to catch up on the vlogs. If I knew what these 3 vlogs were ahead of time, we wouldn't have watched these. I mean, this was horrible. All 3 of these videos. I mean, just like, no. So, I mean, I don't know if we're going to do Chantal again tomorrow, if we'll switch back to Amber. I haven't made up my mind yet, but it looks like the 2 videos that she has up, it's like her popping off. So, I mean, at least these are a little bit more spicy. At least these are a little bit more something. But, I mean, this is just like a computer manual. Oh, boy. All right, everybody. Well, I will more than likely see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here on this lovely Monday night. Thank you so much for all the super chats, all of the super stickers, Twitch subscriptions, everything of the sort. Cat's Meow, if you're still listening, it was so nice to see you. Really appreciate you stopping in and saying hello. Thank you for being here. Hope everyone else has a great night. Go forth, be normal, do fun things.